that John don't try to lead me. But it's crazy. I'm looking at this Jones. Like this Jones not even see if it even stops. Shit is so crazy where we're at right now. Look. Hello. It's like they be parking at random ass spots and shit. This shit is crazy. But it do though, y'all. Some motherfucking rear points aroused Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to my guys and goddesses know high vibrational hearing beings. I know I said I was gonna tap in with y'all in like 20 minutes for real, but y'all know how my shit is random. Life is crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, shout out to everybody that made it to your next day today. I hope everybody is feeling good. You know, he's right here. I hope everybody is feeling good. I'm not used to this jump stopping right here. We almost there, man. Yours is almost over, y'all. You know? I appreciate you stopping for me, bro. Like, thank you. I feel like. I feel like all of us are realizing that we're all on one accord. That I'm gonna tell y'all what I like, right? I feel like as black people, like we all are realizing that all the truth that's coming out and around us talking about it, and just with us individually, whether we talk about it or not, we're realizing that it's not going to be validated because we wasn't even supposed to know what we know now. You know what I'm saying? So we realize that we don't care about it being validated. We're just having these conversations amongst each other and making each other aware, because we're not allowing our truth to be gaslit as more truth is coming in. You feel me? And that's a very strong trait to have. No matter how much distractions that they throw out, no matter how much they fight with themselves, no matter how much people are being used to try to lower our vibration for us individually that's been chosen to give information out, we're on it. We're on it, y'all. You know, and it's such a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling y'all, you know, it's such a beautiful thing to know how we're having cognitive dissonance towards people trying to gaslight us remembering who we are and the changes that are aligned with our genetic makeup. You feel me? We're looking at it like, oh, y'all don't want to validate this. Y'all want to act like this ain't happening. Okay. Well, we're just gonna act like it's not happening as it's happening. Then. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're on. So it's a beautiful thing, you know, because we know that whether they validate it or not, it's not changing the fact of what's happening. Y'all see the shorts that I just posted just now? But I'm gonna tell you, I don't even really be looking at the solar flares because I'm so in tune. I already feel it. And my anatomy is changing faster than average normal innate being. So it's like I'm just waiting this shit out. I told y'all. The thing that they got us mainly wrapped up in, I'm using against them to make it to your next day to see this shit crash, you know? Nobody can stop me from making it to your next day. And as these months go by, these days go by, more is gonna happen, more they're gonna expose themselves, and then eventually more that these solar flares gonna shut this shit out. You know? And regardless of the people that can't see what's abuse to us or not, it don't even matter, because Mother Nature is looking at it now like, and she's been looking at it like, I don't care if you don't know what's the reason why this is happening, this is what I'm doing. You know? And the more y'all try to act like it's not happening, the worse it's gonna get. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Very, very grateful. You know? Because basically what I'm saying is it's gonna reach a point. It's gonna reach a point that it just happens, and then it's like I said, this life that how we're living right now, it's just not gonna be here. But when that happens, that's just gonna be that. And it's gonna be nothing said. It's gonna be just that. And it's gonna seem like it's random. You know what I'm saying? But it's not random. It was happening this whole time. You feel me? Like everything, even where we're at now, Like, just think about it like this, y'all. Imagine in 2020, where we're at right now, like everything that's happened, all the planes that dropped, all the radiation, what it's done, all the earthquakes that's happened, the floods, the fires, as it's still continuously happening right now. Imagine if well, basically what I'm trying to say is all of that that's already happened and where we're at now, and how you can say certain stuff and people can't even look at you crazy because it's obvious that it's happening, whether they validate it or not, right? All of those things, right? All of that stuff couldn't have happened in one day. You hear what I'm saying? All of that couldn't have happened in one day. But you see how it all played out in the time that went by from 2020 to now in 5 years, and everything that's taking place right now. So you see the power in just waiting it out and allowing it to happen where we're at right now. You hear what I'm saying? In 2020, all that's came out now about us, we wasn't this far in. We're remembering who we are, all of us from a collective in 2020. You hear what I'm saying? But you see how the fact that us that's been chosen since we stayed on it and how we had and where we're at now, the changes that we made. That's why I want to let y'all know how powerful we are. It ain't even about them validating us or anything like that, or even ourselves for that matter, that can't see what we're living in and the enslavement that we're under and how it's affecting our offspring. You get what I'm saying? We just on it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm proud of y'all. You get what I'm saying? I'm really, really proud of y'all. All of us are in different situations individually, but when it comes to our truth, regardless, and this shows you how powerful it is also. Y'all know how all of us that's on it, right? Regardless of our financial situation, you see how like that has no effect on stopping us talking about it, and that has no effect on our ascension, whether we have money or not. You see. Why do you think that's so? Because we're not even supposed to be dealing with the money. It has no effect because it's nothing towards this world besides the infringement. That's it. You know. So whether you have money or not, you could be in lack for the monetary system, but it's connected to how they hijacked everything. But that's not going to change the ascension of your mind. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to change or not. Whether your anatomy is changing faster or not. You know, that has no effect besides like what you eating. Well, no, it does have an effect from a standpoint. I'll say what you eating and what you put in your body and stuff like that also. But all of us that's chosen this aligned, we already understand all that, and we making the proper changes along with the changes we've already made prior. Like we're on it, you know. So it's an energy that can't be fucked with, you know. It's worse than like a force to reckon with. It's something that's unstoppable. It's unbreakable. True black power, true black divinity. You know, dark matter energy at its finest, and the neuromelanin being activated through knowledge. You feel me? It's something that's really spiritual too. You know. So yeah, man, I'm proud of y'all. Shout out Asher Plays. What it is. I hope everybody feeling good. You know. Like even now, like as I make it through the day, my head feels different due to the abuse and the chemical imbalance of the damage from the mother of my child. My head feels different at different times, but I'm still here. I'm still alive. I know to keep her away or anybody of her or connected to her that I kicked out of my life, and we getting closer to that DNA test, in which like if she don't take it. They're gonna put the bench warrant out for her arrest. You know, I'm doing everything the right way. I'm being mature. I'm not allowing her to try to make me reactive or be manipulative to me, spiritually manipulative. Any of the ways that she abused me in the past, I cut just all of that off. See, one thing I want to say this, y'all, is and I'm saying this from an intimate standpoint of someone I was in a relationship with or a situationship. I'll say that, but it's important to my mind is moving real fast right now. It's important to I forgot. My mind moving so fast. I forgot what I was gonna say. Or that's probably from the abuse, honestly. Like this is like little shit. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter. I know. Put it like this: even through the abuse that's been done to me, whether I can gravitate towards the information as fast as it's coming and give it out to y'all, I know what I got to do, you know? So I'm doing it whether I speak about it or not. Or if I attempt to speak about it and I can't get it out the best or not, I still know, you know, who's the enemy, who to watch. You get what I'm saying? Very proud of myself. You know? I know all the pain that's been inflicted towards me is all being returned to your planet right now, and it's all gonna be returned towards anyone that's brung that my way. Deceptively, I already made their but basically what I was gonna say was though is about me standing still, not moving so much. Because the thing is, like, everybody's trying to make you move. The inflation is just trying to make you move faster. Because it's trying to make you more in a hurry towards something that is already hard to live in, that's not making sense. That no one's looking at the real problems. You know what I mean? Basically, you got to ask yourself questions like, how much can inflation, how much they're going to raise prices on stuff when prices on stuff already isn't matching the basic living working wages. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit on it. They'll keep putting it high, no matter how poor you are, how much it don't make sense. They'll keep gripping harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. You get what I'm saying? And you got to ask yourself, why would they be doing that at such a time when changes are taking place on the planet that doesn't fit everybody's genetic makeup? You get what I'm saying? Basically, they're doing that on their way out. It's like, let's destroy these people as much as we can, get them rowdy. We already know what we're doing is fucked up, but we're going to turn it up even more of a notch and try to get these people reactive. You know, in the form of like the chosen ones being attacked, it fits that narrative also. My baby mother's in that field also, for how she was used, you know, by entities. You know, she has like dark spirits on her due to the people that she chose to have sex with. That's one of the main reasons why, like, I had to shut her out of my life too, because energy is powerful. You get what I'm saying? Once a women be thinking like that they just having sex with a person just because of they sexual attraction and shit, not understanding how energy works. Y'all have no idea how much I had to clean my energy and still clean my energy off of, because when I had sex with her, she was already having sex with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that I didn't catch an STD from her. You know what I'm saying? Before she got like I really had to and really still do move in a way to protect myself on all levels from that animal, you know. Shout out, Josh. I'm gonna be honest, my head kind of hurts, so I might get off it on here a little bit. I don't know. I deal with like a lot of like fogginess in my brain. You know I disassociate a lot. Yeah, like I'm really just here, you know. I'm just here to see this shit crash. You know how like I feel like I'm like an old man with a lot of wisdom that's just like watching the sunset. You know, no matter how much.
Clearly, and shops lane. Stop reflected.
I'm in hell and I know it, so I don't play with this shit. I don't act like I don't know it's hell. I'm in survival. But survival ain't slowing down this system crashing. I appreciate it. That's the mental health attack. When you notice how they're picking up on inflation and stuff, because they're trying to make you feel like the more that you struggle, the more you're worried about that, and you're in tune with you struggling and going crazy, that you can't even start to see what's actually happening, regardless of what side you're on, to even evolve for the best that you could from an anatomy standpoint, right? So I'm even talking about the human beings right now. Like, it's so much of y'all that don't know what's going on, but y'all wouldn't even start to know what's going on just because y'all wouldn't even start to know what's going on because how can you be worried about what's going on and even starting to feel that to even be aware if you're worried about, you know what I mean, just making money, and they're making everything that costs the stuff even more unbearable, where it's not making sense. You know, you're not going to see what you call it as it is. You're going to be more worried. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be more in fear. More cortisol is going to be released because, you know what I'm saying? It's endless videos that's popping up on. But I don't, even besides the videos, I already know. But it's endless videos that's popping up of people talking about like people like crying on the internet and stuff, and they're crying and they're like, how am I going to pay my rent? They're like, how am I going to eat? I can't afford to live. Da da da. And for me, I'm not making fun of anyone or anything, but I'm just being real with y'all. I'm just saying it's crazy to hear that type of stuff from people and what certain people are facing now. Cause I'm like, fucking homeless people face this every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I'm just saying, homeless people, even with jobs, like we face this reality every day of shit that's not making sense and not knowing where shit is gonna come from and shit. Basically, a lot of us been in so much of these situations every day and constantly for a long period of time that even within the moment of it, or even however so it's felt, it's like it don't even hit us the same. Even from an embarrassment standpoint, from a point of freaking out, it don't even hit us the same because it's our regular life. You feel me? But it's crazy as shit just to see the whole world being affected in a different manner of issues that we face every day, and seeing how they react to those changes, and like they can't even hold themselves together and shit. You know, I'm seeing all these videos on the internet of my life that I live every day while still fighting, and I'm not, and I, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn. It just shows you how mentally weak a lot of people are. Like, you know, but it's like I don't need to see that for proof. But I already know if I know majority of people around me couldn't live in my shoes for even 30 minutes. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, for even half a day. If I was to grab most of the people around me and be like, you're gonna be with me for half a day to see what I go through on all levels. Just be with me. You don't gotta talk to me, nothing. Just be with me. Everything I do, you're right next to me. People would start crying. They would lose their mind. You know, they would lose their mind, y'all. And that's what I'm seeing on the internet right now. Like as everything picks up and everything, I'm seeing people losing their minds, going crazy off of just basic struggles. And by that, you see how much. Put it like this: what I'm trying to say is like you're seeing really how mentally distraught a lot of people are. You know, and um how much money really has a control on people. Because I face struggles with me working every day with money, right? but but I'm not in that state like that, you know. But a lot of these people, it's their first time ever facing these situations. They never had to deal with stuff like this their entire life. You know what I'm saying? And now they're getting hit with a lot of this stuff, and you're seeing everybody react. So nah, I'm not laughing at anyone, but because it's not anything isn't funny about being in lack. You know, especially when you know how the system is set up and how it's enough on this planet for everybody, you know, and really how this shit is strategically designed, you know, to keep crime here and stuff, like to keep the system going in a way, and to think that uh, the solutions that they're giving you to your problems, those are the real solutions. You know, like this whole shit is a setup. So you really got to see it from that standpoint first and foremost, and a lot of people can't even see it from that standpoint, even that. So when I tell you this, I'm really telling y'all this from the goodness of my heart. Like, I really hope a lot of y'all hold y'all head to try to like keep your mindset regardless of the financial struggles that you might face while this shit is crashing down. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not. I want you to know, like, all y'all to know, like, it's not you personally, anything like that. It's just that how they're trying to create the distractions and have all of this pick up around really what's really happening. That's all it is for real, y'all. So you really gotta just make sure that you don't get too like emotionally attached to it to a point where it makes you reactive or feel less than of a person and shit like that. Because that's what it's meant to do, you know. That's what it's meant to do. Y'all just it's being seen more now because of how they have it. They're having it in a way. Excuse me, sweetheart. How they're having it now. They're trying to have it in a way where it's like they make all of us reactive. But this shit is aimed at black people though. You know, black people, we know this whole shit is about us, as everything is coming back to us. That's all it is, you know. Everybody knows it. That's why it's like low key, people are passive aggressive as shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Majority of the people, even like that girl I just said, majority of the people in the area, they know what I talk about. But they know that whether they help me or not, I'm trying to do for myself. That's not gonna make me feel inadequate. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna make me feel less than. It's just gonna be a person that had a chance to help me, and if they didn't, they didn't. They gonna see me the next time they come here, and they, you know what I'm saying? I'm too strong, y'all. Like, but like I said, stuff that I'm facing every day, people are crying on the internet and having mental breakdowns about. You know, like they're like, oh, I'm struggling. I don't have no money. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm in this situation right now, and I'm working. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me crying. You saw me just ask for help. You saw someone just ignore me just now. You know, like I'm still the same person. I'm not wishing bad on anyone. I hope she have a good day. You know, I'm not. I know that this shit is designed around to have us feel inadequate. That's all it is. So once you really see it how it is, especially maybe in like the past, I probably would have crashed out and felt like how people are feeling, even ongoing every day. But me knowing that this shit is crashing and the psychological enslavement due to it is causing a lot of damage. I don't know. That's why I'm just giving out positive energy to y'all, because I already know how it's affecting people. You know, for real, for real. Hey, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. By any chance, would you happen to be able to spare anything at all towards like any bus money to help me when I get off work at all? If you have any spare car change or anything, sir? I definitely understand. No, it's okay. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for answering me. Peace, power, abundance to you and your family also. Yeah, you know, like as long as I'm doing what I got to do, and I make it to your next day, y'all. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? I know because of the what I was saying. I know because of the psychological enslavement that even all the way as this shit is crap. Like these people are so antsy. The dude I just spoke to, he was loved, but it was another guy that came out after him. He was already in his car, but just so he wouldn't get asked, he was backing up and he almost hit the other guy's car just now. You know what I'm saying? That's how antsy these people are. I ain't even saying anything to him, you know. And you shouldn't get that. You shouldn't get that nervous to your point that you see somebody that needs help, and then you're backing up your car to your point that you almost hit somebody else's car. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. So you can see the psychological, you know what I'm saying, problems that people were nervous as shit. You know what I'm saying? And if I could have just put that on video and showed y'all, like he was trying to hurry up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hurry up. And it wasn't like in a way like rushing for work either. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing this on a lot of people as they're coming in and out of cars and stuff, you know, because of what's happening. But everybody, you gotta think about it. Everybody is so used to living how we're living. You know what I'm saying? Because this is all we've known. So even though this is being shaken up by everything happening by the day and this shit crashing, people are still staying connected to it because they don't know what to do. You feel me? They don't know what to do, y'all. So it's like, what if people, remember I tell y'all, fight, flight, freeze. Those are the three things that keep everybody in a docile state. You get what I'm saying? But what people are doing right now, they're not. Some people are fighting. Some people are froze, like they're stuck, and then some people are like that. They're in flight. You get what I'm saying? That anytime that they hear the information, they hear somebody talk about it, they see something. They see somebody financially struggling, as they see that they're creating this shit to be even more impossible to live while people are struggling, as if people are not struggling. You get what I'm saying? All of this, the main thing that you're seeing people in is in flight. And let me remind y'all, when you're in fight, flight, or freeze, what happens? Cortisol gets released, you know? Yep. You know, so that's all it is, y'all. It's when I say that this shit is all psychological, this shit is all psychological, y'all. That's why I say, like, when I'm saying like I'm dead, I shed my skin. I'm not reactive to it in a way of that I'm gonna get emotionally connected even while I'm doing what I got to do in the last the system that's set up. That I shouldn't even have to in such a way. You feel me? Like I'm not emotionally attached to it like that, you know, because we too far out. You know what I'm saying? This shit is less than 3 years. You know, I don't got time to be emotionally connected to something that was a false narrative to start with, or that was made to have me not know who I am. You know what I'm saying? That don't even make no sense. So it's like I'm more so like I said, I'm balancing out my energy, y'all, and I hope y'all doing the same. What are we talking about? Deportation? Would you invite an illegal to live in your house? When you say illegal, who specifically do you mean? Like, I need you to elaborate on that. When you say illegal, like you saying black, white, like what do you mean? Um, hey, bud, do you know what pays real good? Oh, window cleaning. You know it. You know it's crazy. I actually tried to work for a window cleaning company. I'm doing landscaping right now. Like that's what I'm doing. And I'm working in a restaurant also. But I actually wanted to do that though. Window cleaning. I actually went for a window clean. I didn't get the job though. I'm not going front. Like some years ago though. But it's funny that you say that though. Hell yeah. No, it's a real thing. You know. Hey, excuse me, man. By any chance on your way out, you think you could like help out with anything like Venmo or Cash App towards like some ride towards a train once I get off of work? If you have anything at all,
I'll see what I can do. Probably some cash, but not another.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just trying to just do what I can for myself. So I'm gonna be honest though. If I even, and this is something I'm gonna tell you why I know I need to work on myself, right? Because I know I'm in a monetary system, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I didn't have energy to be out here working for myself and me asking for help, I would be embarrassed. I would, because that would be like I'm just asking for a handout and I'm not trying to help myself. You get what I'm saying? But the fact that I know I'm doing what I can for myself, I know I be going to work. I know that I'm just in a system that doesn't add up to my that doesn't not, I'm not gonna say towards my occupation, towards a lot of people's occupations, and then it already don't add up, and they making it that much more so not add up. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna feel embarrassed about asking for help. Fuck all of that. You get what I'm saying? This shit is designed literally in a way where it's like for me to fail, even while I'm playing it, and I'm far from lazy and all of that. It's still not enough. You get what I'm saying? And then while it's still not enough, they breaking it down even more for it not to be enough. So no, I'm not gonna feel embarrassed, and me knowing how this shit is set up like this, you know, like for real. No, I'm not. Y'all look look these helicopters are out right now. Look, you know what I'm saying? This shit's over, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this shit's over. I'm telling y'all, this shit's over. You know, this shit is just catching up to everybody else. Everybody else is seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows who we are. Whether they say it I don't gotta look at someone to be like, you know who I am. I already know that everybody knows who I am. But I know that people are mad about me knowing who I am, and people are mad about the changes that's happening, you know, on the planet for me being who I am. But mainly, people aren't even mad about the changes. People are mad that they can't stop the changes. That's what's causing the irritation, you know? People that can't stop the changes. And that's even us that want to stay connected to it, that can't understand because of the damage that's been done to them, what they're living in, you know? That's all it is, y'all. You know, that's all it is, you know? That's why you got to do for yourself what's good on all levels, spiritually and stuff and everything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, excuse me, bro. You know, like I remember when I was struggling, I would get mad if somebody ignored me, you know? So, hey, excuse me, sir.
Okay.
I appreciate that, sir.
Yeah,
Like, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you come, if I don't know if you eat in this area, but come see me at Applebee's, man.
Okay.
I just started serving. I'm like learning like the schedule and everything. So, enjoy your day. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, but give me positive energy for this landscaping job though, because I go on an interview with them on 1 o'clock on Thursday, and then I gotta go out Sterling, and then when I go out Sterling, I had to reschedule it because I didn't have the I didn't have the money to go for the place, and then I had to go there and I had to get it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I went there and I got it, I had to make it sweet. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have a ride there. I didn't have a ride there, but I couldn't tell him my situation. I didn't have a ride. I probably wouldn't have had the job. You get what I'm saying? Really wouldn't have had the job. So what I had to do, I had to make it sweet. I had to make it sweet, and and my grandma recently had like 2 strokes and shit. So I didn't even want to talk about that shit, but I had to talk about that shit to let him know, like, you know, like it's personal stuff going on, and this is the reason why I don't have this to go towards this. But if you give me a little bit more days, I'm in there, you feel me, and I'm gonna come back. So I called him yesterday, you feel me, and I gotta go there back at 1 o'clock. And I told him, I'm like, I still got the same pictures and everything you showed me. You get what I'm saying? But I just wish I could, as black people, I could have been straight up with him. Like, look, this is the real reason. But this is why I'm getting this job. This is why I'm talking to you. But and on a professional level, if you be too straight up about shit like that, you get what I'm saying? It's like they don't want to give you a job that's like I'm gonna just say it flat out. You gotta have something to get something. You know what I'm saying? That's as real as it is. You know what I mean? You know, they know you got a job, you're doing certain stuff. It's like they'll give it to you. You being the first time, oh yeah, they not fucking with you. It's just, especially us. That's how I go. You know, enjoy the rest of your day, God. Peace, power, abundance to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of them things. How you gotta like, you gotta like shape. You feel me? As black people, you know, like we got, but yeah, shout out. I just read your name, bro. You said we got a fish, dude. You get what I'm saying? I'm not even going front. I always wanted to go fishing my whole life. I'm not even gonna lie. I never been fishing, bro. I'm a city nigga. I never been fishing, but I want to go fishing for real. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I want to go fishing one day because they say that shit's relaxing. And me having anxiety environments I come from and how I grew, I feel like that's like the one main thing that I need to do that I should have been did. You get what I'm saying? I should have been did that and been fishing and went fishing. You get what I'm saying? I should have been fishing because they say that shit's relaxing and shit. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't. I be nervous about that shit because I think about it from a standpoint of like I think about it from a standpoint of what do you call it? Of like something coming to get me in the water or something. You feel me? And that's like I can't fuck with it. It makes me nervous like shit. You know? But yeah, y'all, like I'm just, man, we gotta do better for real, y'all. We gotta do better, you know? For real, as people, you know? Because regardless of your genetic makeup, you know, we all got integrity, you all got character, you know, these are all things that everybody can work on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Regardless of your financial situation, isn't an excuse for you not to work on them things. Because whether you have money or not, you can need to work on them things. You feel me? So that already should like let you know really what's up with that. You feel me? But the only difference is because we're in a monetary system, if you see somebody that has their money completely good or you see that money's not a problem, you know, unless you really know certain things, you're not really going to be able to pinpoint. You're really not going to be able to pinpoint what's going on. You feel me? It's not going to work like that because you haven't fixed your energy right. Now if you fix your energy right and you can read energy, you'll be able to tell like, okay, this person, whether they have money or not, like they need to work on this. You feel me? But I'm gonna say to you like this, because money and us being a monetary system, that's the one main thing they tell you to get. It's very rare that you're gonna see somebody that got their money right, that if it's other areas that they gotta work on, and even more so if you see it from the outside looking in, whether you tell them directly or not, that they gonna wanna like let that show. Admit it or in any way, like, you know what I'm saying? Very few people that got their money straight want to work on themselves in other areas because that's the one main thing that life teaches you. That's why my baby mother betrayed me. You know what I'm saying? It's like people will do anything for money. You know what I'm saying? Across their family, their kids, you know what I mean? Money, sex, power, greed. People will jump out there in the most wicked ways towards people. You know, it don't matter how much a person is a blessing in their life and stuff. That's how this life works. So that's proof of what I'm telling y'all. You know what I mean? That's why that's the one main thing that everybody's trying to get, you know? But it's just like, how are you going about doing so, though? You feel me? That's why that shit gets shaky like that. You feel me? Like, I'm telling y'all real shit right now. I'm telling y'all no lies, you know? This is real. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm telling y'all from this standpoint, this is like a real thing, y'all. This is a real thing, you know? But like I said, I made it to here. It's just crazy, you know? It's very, very crazy. I don't even... it's like I'm trying to say it in the nicest way, but honestly, like I'm glad that it's happening like that because like I feel like everybody needs to see what homeless people go through. You know, y'all need to feel what we go through. We go through so much that y'all on the outside looking down at us and stuff from like the standpoints of y'all not really being in the situations. And I'm not talking about you being homeless for a month or sleeping in your car for a couple of days. Like, no. No, like I'm talking about really being in that situation, fucked up ass out in the worst level experience, stuff like I wouldn't even admit on here. That could be like the worst embarrassing or whatever and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like it's stuff aligned that happen in these situations that most people aren't aware of because they never been in them situations. So that's another reason that helped me have more empathy and compassion for a lot of people, because if you've never been in a situation and you can't see it from this certain stuff that's happening, who am I to fuck around and get mad at you for some shit that you never been in? It's like I'm expecting you to understand some shit that you never even been through. And that's fucking insanity. You get what I'm saying? And that goes not that I'm speaking on this right now with this, but this goes towards anything in life. You get what I'm saying? Anything in life, you can't expect to judge. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do, but it's very, very ignorant for you to judge someone from a standpoint of something off of your experience of whatever it is in life that you can tell another person hasn't been through. So you're getting mad at them for having them for trying to hope that they have a thought process towards this. But if they never been through that shit, how the fuck can they have a thought process towards it? They don't know what the fuck you talking about. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like you learning from something for the first time. If you don't know something, you got to learn it, right? You get what I'm saying? You got to get better. Most people aren't going to see stuff for the first time and be good at it the first time. That don't happen really like that. Very, very rarely. So, you know what I'm saying? So this is what another thing that you got to understand about this. You know? For real, for real. It's 36:33 when I said that too. That's how you know I'm telling the truth to y'all. You get what I'm saying? Real shit. This is real spill. I hope that any and everybody, when they see my story and they see what I talk about and all of this, I hope that y'all see the strength in me, and which not even just me doing for myself, but how solid I am regardless. Like I break all stereotypes towards, like, you know, I just feel like I be glitching the planet with my awareness, and as this shit is shaking up and the information that I'm giving out to people around anatomy. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is very, very real, you know? For real, for real. This is like one of them things where it's like, I put it like this. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to say it flat out to y'all. You know, I'm doing this for children, right? I'm doing this for children, for righteousness, and all of that, right? All the good stuff. But y'all have no idea what comes with this shit by me just talking to y'all on here and making y'all aware, or y'all go to see terminology, something that I speak upon and stuff like that. Y'all have no fucking idea. You know, if I wasn't as strong as I am and stuff that's happened to me since I've been giving y'all information and talking about all of this shit, I probably would have been lost myself if I wasn't as strong as I am. You know, it's stuff that I haven't even told y'all that's came, you know, in the 5 years of me talking about everything that's happened, and haven't been wrong yet off of me being so aware, you know, for real. Like if I wasn't strong, I would have gave up. I would have gave up, y'all. So that's why it's like nobody can say shit on me about on the internet. Nobody can say shit about me. You know what I mean? And I never really talk about that shit, but now I'm gonna start bragging about that shit. I am. I'm not gonna lie. Even me coming out the situation, all that, I'm gonna start bragging about that shit for a fact. Because I care so much, I didn't even realize how much I cared. You get what I'm saying? I cared so much, I didn't realize how much I cared. I really started thinking about this shit like a month ago, y'all. I'm thinking about this shit. I'm like, wait a minute. I've been talking about this shit for this long. I've been right about everything. I obviously took initiative, but I came into this information. My anatomy is changing faster for a reason. I've been going through homelessness and poverty this whole time. Even when I'm on here, even the last lives, I never ask y'all for money on here for live for the information I give y'all. I don't even be presenting my Cash App at the end or anything of my shit, even though it's on there. I say it like randomly. You know what I'm saying? Like my thought process don't even be to get on here and tell y'all truth and to gain money. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even monetized my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even attempted to do that. Like I haven't did any of that, you know? And you ask yourself like, damn, how, put it like this, if there's anybody that's gonna do that, it's definitely gonna be a person that's homeless. You know? And I still haven't did that. You know, and me thinking about that shit now, I know I'm gonna be blessed around that shit. I know my ancestors is looking at me like, boy, we so proud of you. You know, you in the worst state of what the system can bring, and you found yourself in it, and you're bringing light and righteousness towards the greatestness of all good as these changes are taking place. You get what I'm saying? That's something to be very, very proud of. You know what I mean? Very, very honorable about. You know, as this shit crashes out. You know. I know it's beautiful. A shout out you. See, even that, like, I don't even repeat what people saying, right? Yeah, you can't say somebody's talking when they're talking about issues that's taking place and affecting children that's happening more by the day, or the same stuff that's up for why this stuff even has to be mentioned. That just lets me know you don't know who you are or even what you're living in. That's all that says. So peace, power, abundance your way. You know, that's all. That's all that lets me know. The fact that you even pointed out what I'm saying as if a way to weaponize it towards me. Trust me, if I'm letting you know, you saying it back to me, that don't make me feel inadequate, bro. Like everybody, you can't say something towards someone that was put in place as abuse, and for you to see it as abuse and not know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just sound crazy. That's the real reason why people are mad at me, because I have so much knowledge. All the regular stuff that y'all try to do to like weaponize towards me, right? It has no effect, and it don't make me think low of myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? What you just said, nobody's in a victim mentality. You know what I'm saying? And you about to get blocked. You lucky my what do you call is on here. But see me in person though. Guarantee you I smack the fuck out of you. See me in person though. I had to put his bitch ass on timeout like a kid, 24 hours. Sit your bitch ass down. You feel me? I had to put yo on timeout real quick. You know? Excuse me? Hello? 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 It's embarrassing me asking you, by any chance, would you be able to help out with like $2 for the bus or like a coffee like before work if you have anything else? I work at Applebee's and I'm just waiting before my shift. I'm going for like a second job now. I'm trying to be like a plantscaper.
Okay.
Yeah, so I met this. I met this person at George Mason. I appreciate it. And you don't mind me asking, really, I wanted to ask you this too. I canceled my podcast. I have a podcast I speak on stuff, but out of respect, so it was here like to talk to me. That's it. All right, you're awesome. Yeah, I was just talking to her. See, what I realized, y'all, is that she had beautiful energy, and y'all see the type of person I am. Like I asked to leave her with my number. She denied it. I ain't get mad at her. You know what I'm saying? And that would have been whether she helped me out or not. Like I feel like people overthink people being like bad people off of people's personal choices. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I feel like what I don't get about this time is everybody is so sensitive, right? Everybody is so sensitive, but people are so desensitive also. It's like how many situations where you see now like a man trying to talk to a woman, and for any reason why she might not want to, which she has, just because she don't want to talk to you or give you her attention that way. You know what I mean? But we're in such a time where like these situations arise, and people will get mad at women because of that. You know, that's why it's good to be intact with yourself. Once you're intact with yourself, it's like anything else is an add-on. You feel me? It's like I'm not mad. I'm not even looking at her like she didn't see my light. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone that doesn't with you doesn't mean that they don't see your light or anything. You just might not be what they want in that way, and that's okay. That's fine, y'all. You know, I feel like people came so far into not knowing themselves that people get offended off of stuff that's not even like bad type situations. You know, and people look at it like it's something that it's not. You know, I learned to be so intact with myself that like I just give out positive energy, like, you know what I mean? And the people that's gonna be in your life is the people that's gonna be in your life. You feel me? And that's real, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But another thing to add on to what yo was talking about me talking and stuff, right? How crazy would it be to not give out positive energy? However, so even if, of course, me, I talk about genetics and I talk about counterattacking stuff, even within my personal life and in general, stuff that everyone can relate to, right? But how would it not be necessarily to put positive energy out in the world when it's negativity on so many different angles that's coming at everybody? You get what I'm saying? How could anybody not anybody giving out? So that this shows you how negative a lot of people are. You got negative energy. Put it like this: if I was to talk to that person, I guarantee I can tell that person negative energy that's coming their way and explain it to them in a way that they probably wouldn't even know it's even hitting them, right? So you got all of these your everyday life that you're not even aware of in ways is to keep you in a low vibration, keep you docile. Negative shit coming to you in ways that you don't know. Even from the standpoint that when it's somebody like me speaking positivity in the world or about these issues, I get attacked by other people that don't know what's going on. You feel me? Like it's real, y'all. So you really got to think about what I'm talking about. People are so my best advice to everybody, for real, more than anything or anything that I would talk about is this. As everything is shaking down right now and all this is taking place, the form of like protecting your energy, like literally be very, very scarce of anyone that would like attack you off of like you being positive or talking about something that's negative that a lot of people think is positive. That's very dangerous people. Hey, shout out. I don't. Hey, it's crazy because I was just shouting out the Asian. I was just speaking to your Asian and shit. Man, I can't read your name, but I wanted to, everyone. What's that mean? Put me on game. I don't know what that means. You know? What does that mean? My fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. My phone died and shit. But yeah. Nah, what's that mean though? I need you to put me on game. I want to know what that means because I don't know what that means. You know, I like to learn, so. Damn, she cute as shit, bro. Both of them is cute, baby. Nah, but yeah, y'all. Yeah, what's that mean? You gotta put me on game. I don't know what that means. You know, what's that? What's that mean? You know. I hope my son is okay right now. I'm telling y'all. That should be having me go crazy. I feel like the most when I let go of everything is when I think about him. Wherever he's at. Zion, Daddy love you, man. Daddy love you, bro. You know. Bro, I'm telling you. I know you try to make me mad and make me reactive, but it don't work, bro. Trust me, I waited too long to be where I'm at right now. Waiting for my son. I'm waiting on this DNA test. This shit right around the corner, y'all. You feel me? Can't nothing break my spirit. You know what I mean? And even more so because I know, put it like this. User, I know you wouldn't say that to me in person. I know you wouldn't. That's why you on the internet. Because with that type of animosity, if you was really about that, if you was a thug, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hard to find. You feel me? You would say that to me in person, and I guarantee you, I would smack the fuck out of you in person, probably. You get what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is some bitches for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this. I come from the craziest city in America, right? I'm from Baltimore City, right? Ain't no kings in my motherfucking city, you feel me? No one, who said that? I know I'm not a thug. I never said I was. But that don't mean I won't take your soul. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I ain't take before. You don't know me from a can of paint. You just know what I'm telling you on here. Whatever you choose to believe, that's on you, dummy. But you don't know me from a fucking can of paint. User, come to Commonwealth right now. I'm in the Commonwealth. Come to Fair Lakes right now. You tough? Come to Fair Lakes right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna put y'all bitches in timeout. you know. And then and then I know y'all trying to lower my vibration. I'm about to talk about some more stuff that's gonna make y'all mad. Fuck you mean? Look, joined 3 years ago, 6 subscribers. That nigga a clown. Conservative thinker. You a fucking clown, bro. Put your bitch ass on timeout. 24 hours, nigga. It ain't you. Joined 2 months ago. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm screenshotting this too. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm screenshotting it, because I'm gonna let y'all know. Like I said, if y'all want to see me, I ain't hard to find. But I'm screenshotting all of this because y'all just making that girl's situation harder. Because y'all not gonna break my spirit. I know y'all jealous of me off of y'all connection with her. That ain't gonna hurt me or nothing. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. But y'all gotta remember, this is in court. So even all this that you saying, I'm just screenshotting all of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just screenshotting all of this. It's just proving more my standpoint, everything that I've been doing. You know? Because I'm a seer also. And I don't feel like no snitch or nothing about my son, because I already know if I was gonna go about it in a violent way, I would have did that years ago. I wouldn't have got to where I'm at right now. So this shit ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Hey, excuse me, bro. I'm about to go to work. I'm just trying to get like something to eat before work. You think you could spare a sandwich at all? Like a veggie sandwich at all? I work at Applebee's.
No, you're good, pal. You're good. Can I just spot you $10?
Yeah. I ain't trying to hold you up or anything.
No, you're good.
It's crazy, man. I'm on a podcast and I'm waiting on a what do you call it for my. I know you don't know, but somebody literally, my son is Zion. Somebody saying my son's in hell. To try to, people are crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I'm like, man, I've been fighting for my son the past 5 years. I'm getting out of homelessness. I'm waiting on the second job to be a plantscaper. I got an interview Thursday at Sterling at 1 o'clock. I'm like, I'm not letting these people lower my.
Get off that fucking social media, dog.
You feel me? People are so negative. It's crazy, man.
Take care.
You're also, man. My name is Forrest, by the way.
Brian, take care.
Nice to meet you, Brian. See how people fuck with me? I'm saying, y'all see how people fuck with me? You know? I'm about to give me a sandwich. That's what I'm saying. My spirit is too strong, y'all. It is. You know? I'm a good person and I do good things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here trying to cause negativity to people and stuff like that. That's why it's like y'all demons are being used, you know? Let me put it one time out real quick. We about to have a good conversation. That just lets me know I gotta go harder. Hey, shout out Lena. Shout out you, Lena. It's just, it's just hey, shout out you, Lena. There is no hell. Hell is in your mind. Heaven and hell. I had to take a piss real quick, but I couldn't take a piss in there. They did the thing. But Lena, I'm gonna tell you why he did that, Lena. You gotta think about it. All of the people, Lena, a lot of the people that come on my podcast is stuff that people that used to mess with my baby mother are still messing with my baby mother, and they know that she's obsessed with me, but they know I don't care about her no more. So in ways how like she used to abuse me and all of that, like they know like all that's over, and they know like I transmuted all of that, and they know that I became more powerful than that's very negative that destroys a lot of people. So they come on my live and try to lower my energy off of what I'm speaking about, and the fact that I have no connection to that woman, and the main thing that she tried to do to abuse me, and no bullshit, I swear to God. And the main thing that she tried to do to abuse me is use my son against me, right? Now, the people that she chose over me and she thought that was like a certain way and everything, and had the best for her, she realized they ain't give a shit about them. Some she connected to, some not, still fucking and sucking, some not or whatever. But my thing is this: she had a miscarriage off of her affair with me and tried to tell me that baby was my baby. And she tried to, all this, she tried to lower my vibration. You get what I'm saying? And even now, she still didn't take the DNA test. But a lot of people that are in connection to her, they're just mad because I didn't even have an address. Like she was doing all of this to try to manipulate me through my son off of me choosing myself and not to be with her. all of the process of that, even going through homelessness and poverty, the thing that she wept my child, and she wanted to do that forever, but I shut all that. I won. I won. I won a game I wasn't even. Y'all, you gotta be careful with toxic people because manipulation from the jump. You know what I'm saying? And I shut the whole shit down off of being a good person, and me just my light shut it down off me being a good person. I appreciate that, man. You know, so that's how that occurred. But but yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm done talking about her. That was the last, cause like this live ain't about her. I got stuff I gotta talk about. That I gotta bring to y'all awareness and stuff. So this live ain't about her. Hold up real quick, y'all. A lot of people that came on here, they just made their pages to try to. That's how much people be trying to come against me off of how much they see where I'm going in life and can feel my potential. You know what I'm saying? Like they making brand new pages to come against me and shit. Oh, you're very beautiful. Enjoy your day. You know what I mean? She was cute, but yeah, you know what I mean. That's how people are coming in. People are making pages like on pages. Them don't be like made 2 months ago, a month ago. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers making pages to come against me. You know what's crazy? I wanna go to Kenya. You feel me? Shout out to Kenya, man. Shout out to you, Alvin. You already know what the fuck it is, man. I actually want to go to Kenya. I want to go there. What's that like? How far is the trip to Kenya?